Hello, sunshine. Happy Wednesday to you. You're probably about 4 or 5 days away from surgery day, so I just wanted to check in this Wednesday morning to say hello to you. Hopefully I can make another video for you, but I'm going to a business conference this morning in the south side of San Antonio, and I thought, oh my goodness, this would be a great time just to check in to say hello. I'm not really sure if I told you, but my mother's 80th birthday is this Friday, and it's really amazing to think that because of modern medicine and the way people take care of themselves and good genes, just the fact that someone reaches 80, my father's 81, it's really a miracle, because back in the day, good Lord, people were living to 45, 50, and then having major medical issues without the technology back in the day. So I don't know if it's a blessing or if it's a curse to have a population that's aging at a point where, many people are turning 85, 86, 87, 90, but you kind of wonder if their quality of life is any good reaching that point when you have so many illnesses and so many issues out there that you're going to spend your last 3-4 years in dialysis or something like that. So it's a tough one. I hope your son who's coming in from Europe is transitioning well to his new life here. I can only imagine the logistics of making a move like that to the United States after being in Italy for so long. It's almost like starting a whole new life, but with your Cancerian attention to details, I'm sure everything is like on point, totally rocking. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have to show you what my fit today. I think you're gonna love it. It's a gray vest. So this is the vest season, right? And I love pulling out my vintage vests, and I get a lot of attention, I have to tell you, because people are just not used to seeing others, or specifically men, wearing vests. And beyond that, I think there's a movement now for men to be more masculine in terms of appearance. I don't know if it's connected to Yellowstone, the show, or so many men doing the trans thing and dressing like women. Maybe it's kind of a pushback, and folks are saying, hey, let men be men. And I think wearing a vest is part of that movement, which is why I probably get interesting looks. I don't know if I told you, but in Florida, oh my God, I was getting stopped all the time in Miami, like, oh my God, I love your fit. Oh my God, I love your fit. This looks so dope. And that was interesting for me, because as a middle-aged dude, you don't typically get stopped by 24-year-old women saying, oh man, you're looking so fly and stuff like that. So hell, I'll take it all day long, right? But so I'm going down to this conference to hopefully make some new connections, new business opportunities. I have a big stack of cards, and most of these people are like contractors and so forth. I should have got out earlier today, but I got tied up with a client who had to make a big policy change, and I also had to work on another thing, but I was kind of dragging this morning. I don't know why. I should not be dragging, but I had to take care of this guy. He's one of my 2 largest accounts. But as I get older, I keep thinking that being a rainmaker and growing business with a lot of my strategic partners is going to be the way forward. So if I can work on 2 or 3 cases a day in terms of my own clients, my own commercial business, and then work with partners, it's going to be a way where I don't burn myself out, I'm not stressed out, but I'm actually enjoying going to work, enjoying doing what I'm doing. And people like us, in my opinion, were born to serve, right? We're born to serve others, we're born to help, and that's really what I do for the lot of the commercial accounts that I manage, you're just helping people out of a bind. Yes, I'm running a business. It's not charity. It's not like it's a nonprofit. Of course, it's for profit. But it's a way of seeing things. And by getting rid of a lot of business lines I don't really like doing, I think my quality of life has gotten better. So, and this will hopefully open up opportunities to travel more, to do some nonprofit work that might generate some business in reference to the Mi Gente project that I'm working on right now. And I need to make some more notes on that, spend some more time on that, because this could be a good transition to a new career within what I'm doing. This nonprofit I'm talking to, they expressed an interest in supporting my Latino Breakfast Club series, which I closed in about 7 years ago, but I'm thinking about relaunching it with a focus on Latino philanthropy and so forth. So where I'm going with this is that restarting a networking club is going to be a really nice way of just getting out, meeting new people, and it's really a form of traveling. And what does that mean? It means you're exploring new spaces, new connections, new opportunities, and new people just to meet out there who have that grind, that hustle. And I think that as you age, you really need to find time to be with those individuals, because I think that a lot of people, like there's a good friend of mine who's going through a really bad space right now, or a bad time with her baby daddy, and this guy got sick, and she had to spend all of her money to go see him, and he's still a complete loser. And so every time I visit with her where she works as a server, she's just angry and bitter, and it's poisonous. Like I got to a point after 7 minutes with her, I was like, Jesus, I'm getting like you're wearing me out. You're like draining me out. And she worked there, and she was just saying all these bad words about, F this, F that. And life is challenging, but it can get much, much more challenging when you're older and you have limited financial resources and you're under the gun because you never really added to your skill set. And what I'm trying to say is that those people drain you, and I think by moving in a direction where you're hanging out with people that are on their grind, they're on their hustle, they're doing their things, they're motivated, they're pumped up, and they're just excited about life, I think that's infectious. And it helps you grow, it helps your grind and your motivation. And that's where I'm going with that. I wanted to also mention to you that it occurred to me the other day, when I talked about us being good travel partners, I thought, oh my goodness, we could actually say we've had 4 interactions where we've traveled together, if that makes any sense. So the first one would have been you being here in San Antonio. We went to the museum, we filmed, we had, it was almost like we were traveling. I was like your travel partner here. And then obviously Tampa, which was awesome, great. It really opened my eyes to the wonder of Florida, the laid back style. Us going to Montana and just having a whole bunch of experiences, including one with the bear at a distance, of course. And just experiencing the far west, not far west, but you know what I'm talking, the northwest, quasi-northwest of the United States, which I had never done before. That was a new experience. And of course, when you came here with your friend, and we did some touring around, went to Austin and so forth, and my feeling is that was really a cool experience. There was a bunch of really cool experiences where it's just, you can let your hair down and just say, we're just going to enjoy these 4 to 5 days together and see what kind of new characters we meet, what people we meet, what experiences, and then you just tuck it away in your memory bank of riches and say, that was fun. I really grew from that. We now have our friend in Yellowstone, etc. In fact, I keep thinking about that couple that we met on the beach in Tampa but not on the beach, but on the cruise in Tampa, who were just so full of life, starting this new life together. She had a daughter, and this guy was getting into that. And you just see that. You see the happiness and the joy that they're experiencing in their new life together. And you're just thinking, God, I really hope it works out for them. I hope it just happens. But you don't have an interaction like that until it happens. So what I wanted to ask you and offer you, next November, during those same months, during that same week, the week before Thanksgiving, if you want to visit Miami, I would love to be your travel partner, and I would be happy to be Mr. Uber over there, because the traffic getting around downtown Miami is not for the weak of heart. I mean, that downtown area, you got to do it by Uber, because number one, there's, as you know, limited parking space. People drive like crazy. Traffic is insane. So I'll be your Uber guy. And number two, I would love to, do like the boat cruises, and I know exactly where to buy the tickets and do all those stuff. So if you want a travel partner next November, the week before Thanksgiving, you let me know. I loved it because it was the slow season, and you could just feel that there were less people there, and there was less madness, and there was kind of a cool vibe to it. Now, the week after this week is Art Basel, so I think it's a 10-day deal. So that's like this huge art fair, takes over all of Miami or downtown Miami. It's a very big deal. And, Leonardo DiCaprio is there and all these famous stars. So what does that mean? It means that it's insanely expensive, and I'm sure everything just jacks up in terms of prices, and it's just a different vibe. But I thought, if you need a travel buddy to visit your property in Miami, you hit me up, and that would be really fun to do. It'd be kind of cool to go to some of the little antique places that we explored in Montana. So I just throw it out there, and I'm in love with Miami. Now, aside from the antique places in the downtown, the boat cruises, I would love to go to the Everglades. I've never been there before, but I would love to do one of those little boat trips or whatever. Same thing with Key West. I know y'all have a property down in Key West, and oh my God, I would love to visit Key West, specifically that the Ernest Hemingway house. I think that would be so awesome to see and experience. And once again, you can buy those trips from Miami and go and do your thing. Okay, so I'm now pulling up to the big convention. Oh my God, there's so many cars here. It's insane. Insane. I hope they're not charging for parking. God, I hope they're not. I think they are. Let's see. No. Don't charge for parking. Oh, good. They're not. Let's see what they have to say. Hello, how are you? Yes. Okay, the car. Silver car. Thank you. Good, no parking charges. Usually they charge like $10 to park over here at the Freeman Coliseum. My God, I've never seen so many cars. Now let me see if I can find a parking space up here. And I really pray to God I can make some connections. So what this is, it's a small business convention hosted by Bexar County. And what they're doing here is they want to encourage historically underutilized businesses, Black businesses, Hispanic businesses, veterans, to do business with the county and so forth. So I'm here because the vendors or the contractors are potential clients of mine. Ooh, I found a little parking space close to the entrance. I'm not gonna risk it by going to a spot closer. This is good enough. I wish I had one of those disabled thingies that you have, which is great. Boy, sure, that really helped with the parking in Montana for sure. I'm telling you, and rightly earned, right? Rightly earned. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to park here, and I'm going to show you my fit before I cut out. Take my keys out of the car. All right, sunshine, get you a good look at this, huh? Got my little bolo tie there. There you go, huh? What do you think? Voila. All right, sunshine, you have a wonderful day. Big blessings in reference to your surgery. And I'll be checking in before, but you never know, right? With all the craziness in the world going on. So, all right, sunshine, you rock. Lots of love from your San Antonio Joe. Ciao, ciao.